It looks so magnificent.
Yeah, we
I'm on
are
Carlton Hill. Oh my
Carlton Hill.
God. You can
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Isaac Edupubi, a senior support worker living in the UK. On this channel, we do talk about life abroad, study abroad, and opportunities abroad. If today is your first time of joining me on this channel, I say a very big welcome. To my returning subscribers, thank you for the love and the support that you've shown me through to this time. I know that a lot of people do watch my videos, but they've not yet subscribed to my channel, and as a result, missing out on valuable information. If you do watch my videos, but you've not yet subscribed, I would entreat you to subscribe, like my videos, share my videos with your friends and your loved ones, and most importantly, turn your post notification button on so that whenever I post new videos, YouTube will recommend the videos to you. So without wasting my time, let's get straight into the video. So yeah, in today's video, I would want to be talking about, you know, I wouldn't say it's a sensitive topic, but I would say that it's a topic that most international students would want to hear because I've been an international student before. I've had friends asking me about how to fund their studies abroad if they want to do their masters or whatsoever. Some people are struggling to raise finance and stuff to fund their future prospects. And I did my research. I've joined webinars and stuff like that to get information to disseminate to my YouTube fraternity. And I would want to be talking about an institution or say an organization that is offering, loans to international students. This organization offers loans to international students to study in Canada and US. So if you are watching me and you have an intention of studying in Canada or US, then this video is for you. The name of this organization is Empower Finance. Empower Finance. If you are kind of stranded as to how to raise funds to fund your studies or whatsoever, then there is good news for you. I joined their webinar last week, and trust me, it was informative, and I want to share the information that I gleaned whilst watching them tell us about what they do. So please stay with me through to the end of the video. I would explain everything that you need to know about Empower Finance. And if you do have any questions, kindly drop them in the comment section. I'll leave the link in the description box as well so that you can visit the channel. So yeah, so stay with me through to the end of the video. Yeah, so guys, the name of the organization that gives international students loans to fund their education or career in the US and Canada is Empower Financing. Empower Financing. So let's click on their website. So this is how their website looks like if you want to have a play around their website. So basically, Empower Financing helps international students to fund their studies independently. And they are an organization that gives students loans of up to 100,000 US dollars. They've also indicated that you don't need any collateral or cosigner, um, and they gave their education loan in US dollars, which is also a very good thing. And because the schools that they support are based in the US and Canada, it wouldn't be an issue whether there's inflation or whatsoever. So basically, that's something brief about Empower Finance. They are focused on ensuring that the future career prospects of individuals um, are not thrown away or whatsoever because they've not got like the funding to pursue their careers and stuff like that. So basically, they come in to offer support in terms of loan, giving you a loan, and you'd have to apply for this loan to be considered. And once you are being approved for the loan, then you are good to go. You are good to use that letter as part of your visa application. Another interesting thing about Empower Financing is that they have merit-based scholarships that they also give every month to international students. There are conditions as well. Um, they also have a refer a friend scheme whereby if you refer a friend, you end up earning around 300 to 400 US dollars. And they have a lot of offers for international students. And I've got friends, I know people who have applied to Empower Finance and they use Empower Finance to pay off their fees. And like some of these students are in the US, some of them are in Canada as we are speaking. So it is legit. It is not fake, guys. It is legitimate. It is legitimate. So if you look at the far right hand side corner, you can see get a loan, refinance, scholarships, resources, about us, login, apply now. So basically, if you go to like our scholarships, for instance, you can realize like you can see that they have global citizen, women in STEM, MBA scholarships. They have like scholarships for MBA students to apply for. They have monthly scholarships. They have refugee scholarships. They have global citizen and stuff like that. And if you look at get a loan, where most of us would be focusing on, you come to get a loan and you realize that they have apply now, learn more, schools with support, refer a friend, student health insurance, and so forth. One thing that you should know about Empower Financing is that they support schools in Canada and US only. They give loans to students in Canada and US only. So if you're in the UK, unfortunately, you do not fit into the criteria. You should you should be in a school or you should have gotten an offer to a school based in the US or Canada. And these schools should be schools that are supported by Empower Finance. So Empower Finance does not give um, loans to just any student from any school. No, their loans are focused on particular schools that Empower Finance has a form or a kind of partnership with. So they have their list of schools that they do sponsor. So don't think that you can just apply to any school and go to them for the loan. It doesn't work that way. You should first and foremost know the schools that they support, apply to one of these schools or two of these schools. If you get an offer, based on the offer that you've gotten, then you apply for the loan. And whilst applying for the loan, you should estimate or give an estimation of the amount of funds that you'd require. So if let's say your program is a 2 years master's program and let's say the fees for each year is let's say 20,000 Canadian dollars, let's say you estimate around 60,000 Canadian dollars. So you'd apply, and once you go through the application and your application is successful, you would be given a document that shows that you've been offered this loan. Then, if you need that loan to apply for your visa, they would help you and support you throughout the process. One thing I like about Empower Financing is that they would assign you to a designated relationship manager who would guide you throughout the process, who more or less like mentor you or coach you throughout the process. So it wouldn't be as though you are on your own. And one thing that I would also recommend is that I know this might sound a bit odd, but it's just an advice. I've attended some of their webinar and stuff like that. I would say that if you are an individual who studied any of the STEM courses, that's science, tech, engineering, maths, like I would advise that such individuals do apply. I'm not saying that if you study the arts or humanities, you can't apply. It's just due to repayment of the loan. Remember that one of the conditions of the loan is that you'll be making some of the payments whilst you are enrolled in the university because they believe that probably you'll be working and stuff like that to repay the loan, to repay the loan. However, your interest will compound when you are done with schooling, and they give you 10 years to pay your loan. So imagine, let's say you read a course. So let's say you read a course like business analytics, or let's say you read a course like computer science. You know that obviously when you are done with your master's program and you get a job in the IT field, you could clear off your loan um, in 3 to 4 years, just focusing on the entry level pay for, let's say, a computer scientist in Canada. Maybe an entry level payment for a computer scientist in Canada is, let's say, around 74,000 Canadian dollars. And let's say you took about 60K loan. Trust me, with such a job, you know that, and with the entry level pay, you know that you can clear your debts in 3 to 4 years. But if, let's say, you go for um, a course in the arts, or let's say you study the arts or humanities, and your field in which you want to focus on, as in terms of like their entry level pay, it's not that much. You realize that it will take you a long time to clear your debt. I'm not saying that students in arts and humanities can't apply. However, what I'm saying is students in STEM, due to like the repayment structure in place, I think students in STEM um, stand a high chance of clearing their debt earlier. But as I said, approval of the loan is not hinged on the fact that you are studying STEM. You can be approved for the loan when you apply to a school that Empower Finance supports. So yeah, so you know. Yeah, so basically, if you click on the schools that we support, a page will open. So you just go to find my school. So as you can see, they have a list of schools that they do support. A lot, a lot. They support over 200 to 400 schools. A lot, as you can see: Acadia University, Appalachian State University, Amherst College, American University of Antigua, American University, Albany Medical College. A lot, a whole lot, a whole lot. You can download the list of schools, check through um, the list of schools that they support. On their website, they'll also show you where the school is designated. So, for instance, let me input um, Brock University. So you can see there's Brock University here. Let me input, let's say, Windsor University. You can see University of Windsor. Let's say Ontario University. Ontario University. They have Lakehead University, McMaster. All these universities are in Canada. University of Ottawa, or Ottawa, how you want to pronounce it. Yeah, so basically, you'd have to go through the list of schools that they support. If I were you, what I would do is I'll go through the list of schools that they support. Once I go through the list of schools, I'll look at the courses that they have, the fees, apply, and you should also apply early because some of these schools have deadlines in February and in March. So you have to be strategic to make sure that you have all your documentation ready um, before you put in your application. And most of these schools also have application fees that you would have to pay. So once you are ready, once you've gotten an offer and you are ready to start the application, you just click on the apply now. You just click on the apply now, and then you just get started. So basically that's how it works. Whilst filling in the form, they'll ask you for like your name, your home address, your passport number, if you've gotten an offer, the name of the school, the amount of loan that you would need, basically the documents that you would need or that you used in applying for your master's program. Like you need the same documents for how do you call it, the application of the loan, and you don't need a cosigner. That's a good thing. You don't need a cosigner to apply for the loan. And one thing that you should also bear in mind is that if, let's say, you are in Canada at the moment and you are struggling to pay your fees and you need a loan, they can still support you with a loan. So your course should be either a year or two, and they are more than able to support you with a loan. So guys, you need to check this out. One thing that you should also know is that they have fixed interest rates. That's also one good thing that Empower Finance does. So guys, if you've applied or if you are thinking of studying in the how do you call it, in America, in US, and you don't have like the financial strength or capability to fund your studies, then I think that this is an opportunity. Trust me, maybe you have career goals and stuff like that. You are into IT, medicine, or whatsoever. You've gotten an offer to a university, you are looking for a loan to fund your studies, and it's been a struggle. I would say that check Empower Financing. They are legit. They've been in the system for a very long time, so they can be trusted because they've been tested by a lot and they are legitimate. I have friends, as I said earlier, and I have friends in the US, I have friends in Canada who who are being funded through Empower Financing. So it's very legit. And I have a friend who has gotten his Canadian visa as a result um, of Empower Financing helping him out with a loan. So, guys, I would entreat like each and every one of you to just apply, check the schools that they support, check the schools that they have a partnership with, apply, and then you are good to go. Personally, for me, I wouldn't say apply to US schools or schools in Canada, but you'd also have to consider other factors like immigration, staying afterwards. Would it be a struggle as an immigrant to renew your visa? You know, Canada has a lot of opportunities like the P post work graduate permit, which allows international students to stay 2 years, 3 years after their studies, and so on. So, guys, kindly check it out and apply as the deadline is getting closer. Yeah, so basically, this is the institution organization that I wanted to talk about. It's Empower Financing. It's Empower Financing. So check it out. And if you can refer Empower Financing to any of your friends, I would also entreat you to do so because um, you could get you could get some bonus or some money. You don't need to be um, you don't need to be, how do you call it, a customer of Empower Finance to refer someone. Yeah, anyone at all can do it. I'll leave my referral link as well, so that you can you can use my referral link when applying. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for staying with me through till now. I believe that the video has been very, very informative. And don't waste my time and just apply. So thank you very much. And that brings us to the end of the video. So thank you very much for staying with me through to the end of the video. I believe that this video has been very informative and helpful. If you think so and you agree with me, then I would want you to subscribe, like, share, and turn your post notification button on so that whenever I post new videos, YouTube will recommend them to you. So recapitulating the information that I've just shared with you guys, some of the highlights of the information I shared is that first and foremost, go to the website of Empower Finance. When you go to the website, download the list of schools that they support, go through the schools, their programs, apply to some of these schools. If you get an offer, come back to Empower Finance, apply, and make sure that you have your documentation ready. The second thing too is you should also bear in mind that they do support schools in Canada and USA only. They don't support schools in Australia, UK, New Zealand, and stuff like that. That's another highlight of the video. Another highlight is that you don't need a cosigner. You don't need a cosigner to get this loan. That is another good thing. All that you need is get a conditional offer or an offer from the university, use that as a proof, and then apply for this loan. As I said in the video, I have friends who have done this and they are currently in the US and Canada studying their master's program. So don't let anyone discourage you. This is like a big relief to most international students who are thinking about how to raise funds to pay their fees. And another thing too is they give you 10 years, 10 good years to clear your debts. And another important highlight is if if you are part of, let's say, the STEM category, or you're a student who did these STEM courses, I would say that don't waste my time and apply. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you didn't study science, tech, engineering, or mathematics related courses, you are not eligible. You are also eligible to apply. But I'm just looking at the repayment, you know, in the future and stuff like that. So yeah, so basically that's all I have to say in this video. Thank you once again for staying with me. I wouldn't take much of your time. Until then, I'll see you in another video which promises to be very informative. Bye bye.